so let's do another Rogue Legends campaign because I finally got the artifact combo that I was looking for. So apparently, and I didn't know this, you guys told me this, there is this Striker Jones artifact which is called Fish Nova, which makes mortars, bomb shooters, ice, glue, and banana farms attacks to have a chance to release swarms of fish. Now this apparently works with the recursive clusters, and actually the more clusters you get, the more, well, every single cluster can release a fish. And then there's this one, actually, this is one of the permanent artifacts, it's called Just Like Magic. This one allows non-magic monkeys to have a 20% chance to send an arcane bolt backwards on projectile exploration, and for some reason this works with all of those million fish that are gonna get summoned with the recursive cluster. So essentially you're gonna be doing a lot of damage in one single spot. This is apparently an OP combo, I wanted to try it out. And also with the other artifacts we brought the Homebrew Alchemy and then Perceptive Crow, which is gonna give us camo detection essentially when we buy Crow's Nest Buccaneer. Now before we begin, I have a little bit of Rogue XP to spend, so we started buying up this one, the starting cash. We can buy one upgrade on this one, but I actually wanted to spend some Rogue XP on this specific one, the tier 4 and tier 5 discount, because we're going to be buying the recursive cluster, and that's tier 4 tower. So let's get some discounts onto this thing as much as possible, because the more you buy it, the more expensive the upgrade becomes. So there we go, we bought it 5 times, it's 2.5%. I'm going to take this. And actually for this run, I was thinking we played on chimps with a couple of curses. Now curses, if you guys don't know what these guys do, they give you bonus Rogue XP, but they make the game a little bit different somehow. So for example, Market Crash, merchant prices doubled, Speedy makes whole Bloons and mob class Bloons a lot faster. We can play without a hero. You guys get the point of how these guys go. I actually know which ones I'm going to choose. I'm going to go for Perfectionist, which is no bronze goal in minigame and mini boss challenges, and then no income because I don't plan on farming on this one. So that's going to give us a plus 30%, and you can go up to plus 375. That's crazy. I don't think that's something that you should be doing. And without further ado, let's start this campaign. Let's see what we have. Alright, so stage 1, let's see what the boss is going to be. That looks like Bloonarius. I think Bloonarius is actually a good one because we have the bombs. They have a lot of AoE, so we can deal with the summons. And on the first campfire, I was actually thinking of enhancing our, not the Fish Nova, but actually this one, the Just Like Magic, which is going to improve the chance to 30%. So let's get this one. Now, this specific run, I'm not going to show you guys too many of the encounters because I want to make these videos a little bit faster, and obviously the early game is super boring. So unless I encounter something super fun, I think we're just going to be skipping the majority of these guys. Okay, wait a minute. So you can actually see this, these arcane bolts getting launched from the frags as well. This is insane, by the way. So the frags can launch bombs, the clusters can launch, and then the recursive clusters. So when you buy the clusters, you get 8 clusters. When you buy the recursives, all of those 8 get an additional 8 small bombs. So that is just... that's a lot of fish and a lot of arcane bolts actually. And it's gonna be about it for the first encounter. So pretty quick, doing quick work of these guys, as it's gonna be probably happening in the I guess first couple of 5 encounters, if not even more. There was a chest actually upcoming, so let's see what we get in this one. Hopefully something good. I learned my lesson, by the way, from my previous run. We need to be collecting these artifacts. We need to be collecting stuff that buffs us actually. So pure damage, magic monkeys, attack speed. I don't want this one. Intelligence agent. This is gonna give us an MIB, which I don't think we need actually. And then follow me, huh? Oh, wait a minute. This affects bombs as well. Yes, let's actually get it. This is gonna be the craziest combo. Oh my god. We're off to a very hot start so far. Alright, so I actually want to see it, but I'm gonna have the bomb like this because we need to buy a Buccaneer because we're gonna have some camo. Oh, look at this guy. He's actually following the mouse. Alright, so let's start with the cluster. I think we need to remove this actually. Oh my god. Are you guys watching this? How is this happening on the... Oh, it feels like I'm playing an FPS game. Wait a minute. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I'm playing an FPS game, but I'm missing a lot of attack speed. Yeah, we need Striker Jones, so we need buffs like ASAP. This is, by the way, a great combo because the cluster projectiles, unless you get the Striker Jones up to level 8, you cannot pop Black Bloons to Zebras, but the fish and the arcane bolts can. So it's kind of working, you know, to help counter your weakness in a way, which is something that I absolutely love for the combo that we're doing. And there we go. That's the second stage. We're off to a very hot start, guys. I cannot wait to see what happens in these upcoming encounters. All right, another chest. Let's see what's in this one. Bouncy projectile. Oh, bouncy projectiles though. I think this is gonna be good with the bombs and everything, right? Because it's if it doesn't hit anything because of the lack of attack speed, it's gonna come back and it's gonna explode. That's a good one actually. General's disposition. Hero radius reduces 20%, but all monkeys do 30% more damage to mob class. Oh, we have to take this one, right? We absolutely have to take this one. This is a tough choice, by the way, because we have the what is this one called? The Buccaneer one, the Perceptive Crow. It gives Crow's Nest Buccaneers act like essentially a camel village. So We do have some camo, but having it on the hero and then just doing extra damage to mob class balloons, I think you just have to take this one, guys. Oh, look at how cool this combo is, though. So essentially what's happening is these arcane bolts and the fish, I guess they get spawned whenever the projectile of your tower disappears. And because we're targeting this hedge, the projectile essentially disappears immediately. All of these things get summoned, and look at the arcane bolts that are homing in onto the balloons from downtown. For the first time ever, let's get the recursive cluster and see how this thing works. So we should be seeing a lot more fish, okay, so the recursives don't explode that much actually if you target the hedge. I don't think it needs to have a valid target. Oh, okay, so I found the spot. Look at this thing. So I'm attacking between both the hedges. Oh, and there we go, we're getting explosions now. Oh yes, look at how many fish and everything this guy's summoning. He just desperately needs attack speed, guys. If we can somehow get our hands on a 0-4, I mean, that thing is just gonna go crazy. All right, and there is another encounter done, and let's see what awaits us. I think this was a campfire, so this is gonna be a chance for us to upgrade one of the two artifacts that are common. Actually, before we enhance, let's see if we can get a bomb offer. That's gonna be nice, but I don't see any bombs, so let's go back. Let's enhance an artifact. So it's either gonna be the Fish Nova or the Follow Me. So let's see what the Follow Me does. It doesn't take away as much attack speed and improves the turn rate. That's really important, actually. What does the Fish Nova do? Release swarms of fish, each dealing 2 damage to 3 balloons. Okay, that's better, actually. That's a lot better. You guys know what? I think we do the fish now, and then we upgrade the Follow Me on the next campfire. I think that's the thing that we're gonna do. So let's get the fish. Now we have our first minigame awaiting us, and I'm really hoping that this is a pops based one because we have a lot of AoE with the bombs, and I think we're gonna do pretty well. So let's see what it is. Oh yes, it's actually an endurance range, so 110,000 pops. Look at this thing, no bronze reward because of the modifiers that we're playing in. All right, and honestly I think we're handling these a couple of rounds pretty well. So let me just send in a couple more. Oh, so look at this is the problem with the Follow Me, actually, because I need a hotkey for this because I'm manually clicking the button and it's not good. Oh, we need attack speed, by the way. All right, let's drop the alchemist. Let's start using. Okay, so attack speed is a huge problem for us so far. We have a lot of AoE and a lot of damage, but this guy's just not attacking as fast. Okay, so let me send in up to round 5. Can we handle up to 15? I think we can, as long as we get the berserker boot. That's gonna give us like 11% attack speed, which I'm gonna take. Oh, and I see a monkey boost. Actually, we can use this to our advantage. Okay, so let's just try and get the second cluster. That's gonna make me feel a lot better. Let's stun. By the way, that's a 45 Moab. Are we doing well versus this guy? Oh, we need the second cluster ASAP. I'm spamming the button, and then the next thing we're going for is that's a close one. I guess he's in blue trying to make it on the other side. So 110,000. We are, oh my god, we're a quarter of the way there so far. All right, let's get the strongest Stim as the alchemist, and let's do it by like one more bomb because why not at this point? Sure, make sure it's in range. Striker Jones. Let's stun. By the way, it's a 45 BFB, and we need 10,000 pops. We're gonna hit the goal for sure, but I think I oversent rounds a little bit. So we get the legendary one, but we actually need to win. 10 seconds remaining, so we do have this thing, guys. This was a pretty easy clear, so we got our wish. This is what our lineup is good for. You know, when you're playing Rogue Legends, I guess you need a little bit of luck for sure at the start, but you do need to kind of think and just plan around your setup just a tiny bit, and then once you get a bunch of artifacts, you can remove your brain and put it in a jar and just buy towers. Okay, so homing projectiles grants homing no way. Oh, I see the bomb, guys. This is insane. Homing projectiles. All right, what do we do? I think we take the homing projectiles because this is gonna not require us to micro, right? I think so. How would these two work? Do they cancel each other out? Like, what overrides which thing? I think it follows your mouse, but it kind of takes a curve whenever it reaches the target. So I think I'm just gonna take homing projectiles, and because the Follow Me is still a common one, I wouldn't mind trading that one off. Let's take the homing projectiles. This run is getting crazy so far. You guys know how when things click, you know, you're just getting the right stuff for some reason, and this is one of those runs. We're just getting all the right artifacts so far. All right, so we know that we don't have attack speed, but hopefully this homing thing is gonna save us. So we're looking to get a Berserker Brew Alchemist for the 11% attack speed, and I really want this homing thing. And that's so crazy. Look at this thing. So I'm actually gonna target the bottom, go like this. Oh, it actually is not that smart. Yup, so whatever you do, this thing is just not gonna miss. Alright, I'm absolutely loving this run. This is by far the best run I've had so far, up until like the I guess the 5th encounter of the first stage. This is crazy good. Alright, then our chest, let's open this one up, and then we have a shop awaiting us. So let's see what we have in this one. Battlefield Commission, I'm always gonna see this one probably. Elite Military Inspiration, this is nice for military, so maybe, but I like this this one actually, because this gives us attack speed for first 20 seconds of each round. Monkeys attack 12% faster. We definitely need this one. Alright, so let's move on to the shop. I think I'm gonna be trading off the follow me one that we got, because we got the homing projectiles, so no need. The projectiles are gonna think for themselves. And are we seeing something interesting? Maybe the BB Gatling. I was thinking monkeys are less accurate with increased shot spread, but attack 33% faster. We need the attack speed for sure. And we can trade off the Perceptive Crow because we have counter detection on our hero with the general disposition. We can also trade off follow me, and we need 6 more, which we're gonna pay with the tokens actually. So let's do this trade. Another chest, and then the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the mini game that's upcoming. So let's see what we have in this one. Ability stacking, not interested. Beast not interested in this one as well. And then first class, we don't exactly have anything good to pair with these artifacts. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take ability stacking. I'm probably gonna trade this one off, but at least it's gonna be useful until we reach the next shop. Are we gonna get lucky twice and get 2 endurance? Oh yes, we are, and it's the same goal as 110,000. Oh my god, they're giving out free legendaries. Yeah, so just don't oversend. 130k is gonna be the, I guess, the end score, and there we go. We get yet another legendary. We got very lucky in this first stage, and we're getting super lucky so far. And let's see what the choices are. Dream teams. Oh, we get extra. I know this one. This is one of the old ones, and it's a good one. Cats Meow. I'm not a fan of this one. I think I'm just always gonna be skipping it. And then swiftest to business. Ninjas have higher projectile speed, attack speed, and ability costs are 66. Ooh, that's a lot though. Alright, so here's the thing. I want both of these. I want Dream Teams and Swiftest to Business, but we have to start somewhere. So let's start with Swiftest to Business. This is going to give us a magic type of a tower, which is going to be nice for a little bit of diversity. And then if we can get a Dream Team somewhere in the future, then we should be going for that one as well. But I could not pass up on this one. This was the Swiftest to Business legendary one. So one more chest and then 2 campfires and the final shop. So let's see what we have in this chest. We are going to get stacked by the time we reach the final boss. I'm looking at either slower is harder or trick shot attacks. This might be an interesting one with the tag, because we do have the just like magic, because apparently this is going to work on attacks as well. The problem is this is going to give us a 1-1-0 attack, and you want the bottom crosshead for as many attacks as possible. So let's go for the slower is harder instead. Now let's see if there's a bomb on this one. Oh, still not seeing anything. Do we take any of the other ones? I was considering the sniper, because if you take the shrapnel has like 1,000,000 projectiles as well. Is that thing gonna summon 1,000,000 fish, especially if you get it the elite defender? I don't know, but I want to try it. So let's get the sniper out of this campfire, and then let's see what... Oh, there's gonna be one more encounter actually. Let me just quickly breeze through this one. Oh my god, this actually works. Are you guys seeing this? All those arcane bolts at the back? This works with the shrapnel, I'm pretty sure. That's crazy. This is only a 0-4 without too many military buffs. We can make this thing summon arcane bolts like crazy. Okay, this is exactly what we're going for with this setup next. Okay, I don't think this should be happening. Like the shrapnels, the clusters, I don't think that these things should be summoning arcane bolts. This is insane how much damage it's doing. All right, there it is. That's the last encounter. So we are up to the shop and then the final boss. So let's see what we get in this one. Very interesting stuff in this shop. So first off, too many cooks. Militaries attack 30% faster, but attack 5% slower for each military monkey placed. I don't plan on placing more than one sniper, so I think this one is a no-brainer actually. I also wouldn't mind taking greater primary inspiration. We're gonna get a little bit of extra range and pierce on our bombs, which is always good. And you know what? I know that we just got this one, the swiftest to business, but once we realize that the shrapnel works with the just like magic one, I think I'm gonna trade this off, and then maybe if we encounter it like further down the line, we're gonna take it. But so far, I mean, this setup is just going in a different direction, I think. So yeah, let's do a trade like that, and let's see which map the final boss is on. This is gonna be the end of the road. I think we absolutely have this one. All right, so let's go like this. Let's play Striker Jones, and let's go for the cluster, get an alchemist, but only for the cluster. Keep it as a 301. We have 10k left over, so I was actually thinking of doing this, getting a destroyer. So one of the things that I'm kind of worried about is maybe some small balloons making it through, but I feel like these arcane bolts are actually cleaning out all the small ones. Yeah, the 1% summons. You guys see that? How they're homing on to everything. So I was a little bit afraid that the attack speed of the bomb is still not gonna be enough, but it might just be, it looks like. Because we did a lot of damage to this boss so far, and we haven't exactly, well, touched it with the proper projectile projectiles of the bomb. But the boss is just going inside of the range of the bomb. I think I'm gonna keep the bomb as try actually, so we only focus on the boss, and then I think the destroyer and the bolts are gonna be enough. So let's see how we deal with the ceramic waves. I'm gonna switch the bomb to first. Nope, never mind, no problem. Let's get primary inspiration. Sure, we get a little bit of extra range. I actually saw a 4th-tier mortar, which would have been cool as well. I think that guy summons fish as well. Oh yeah, not even close. There goes the 3rd skull, and this is just gonna be pretty much one of the fastest clears because the setup is just absolutely insane for the I guess for stage 1 and for everything just happened so far. We've been so lucky with these artifacts. Alright, so I am having second thoughts in extracting the essence of Bloons because all monkeys tier 3 and lower deal 1.5 times damage, so it's gonna make everyone stronger, right? Below tier 3. But monkeys tier 4 and above attack 16% slower, and we're playing off of clusters mainly, and we want to upgrade the sniper as much as possible. So I'm not exactly feeling the essence of Bloons. I'm liking this guy a lot though. $18,000. This looks dirt cheap, and this guy can also spawn arcane bolts, and I think this is the one we're going to be taking for this stage. Yep, so let's get our buccaneer. Do we want to extract something? I don't think so. I think if anything we want to upgrade stuff, right? So let's hit skip and let's go on to stage 2. Alright, stage 2 is looking kind of interesting. There are no short paths. Well, actually there's one, but I don't intend on taking it. And here's what I want to do. I think I want to go on the left side because we have the Bloonarius mini boss over here on the right side. We have Blast Populous. I feel more comfortable with Bloonarius, honestly. Everything else is pretty much the same. There are legendary encounters on both sides, mini games on both sides. So yeah, let's just get this one started and let's see what the boss is going to be. That is Phase. Alright, so Phase might be a tricky one actually, but thankfully we have the sniper. So let's first off see if we can recruit a bomb. No, well, we actually do get a 230, but that's not the thing we're looking for. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We are going to be playing Phase off of the sniper actually. So if we want to do that, we should probably look to upgrade the sniper. So look at this thing. If we make it into a 003, this is dirt cheap, guys. This is $3,000. I think I'm going to mentor the sniper, and then we have the buccaneer if we needed to, but it's already the tier 5 and the other upgrades are kind of cheap. The more I think about this, I feel like this guy might become our main. Oh my god, that's insane. The more I think about this, I feel like this guy might become our main damage source because I know that there are a lot of artifacts that give attack speed specifically to military monkeys, and we have not even begun collecting any of those. Like, we only have the BB Gatling. I guess that works for all of the towers, but I mean, when we start getting to military specific ones, oh my god, this guy's gonna go crazy, I think. If you guys were impressed by the bombs on stage 1, I think stage 2 is gonna be the snipers. Now, I have learned my lesson from previous boss encounters, and out of all these artifacts, even though some of them look cool, I actually am more interested in one: portability. That's it. I'm gonna take this one. And even though greater primary inspiration is nice, we're kind of transitioning off of the primaries, or at least not putting that much focus on them. So I think we're going to trade this guy off. It's only a common one, so we don't exactly lose that much. Let's get portability, and let's continue on to the left side, actually. The first chest of stage number 2. Let's see what we get in this one. I see a rare one, Heroic Edge. Oh, I see a legendary one, actually. Sticky Situation. Heroes and primary monkeys deal 2x damage to glue Bloons. Oh, we're not running a glue, though. This is actually going to be kind of nice. Heroes and primary monkeys. I mean, we do have the bomb. Oh, I don't know about this one. Heroic Edge, though. This is the swords one. So hero projectiles unleash swords. This is kind of a funny one. I mean, all monkeys have 15% more pierce. I'm actually more interested in the pierce than and the swords, honestly. But you know what? I think we'll take this sticky situation. We're not gonna use it exactly, but this thing is worth a lot of artifact power, so we're gonna be able to trade this thing off at the next shop. Just number 2, and then there's the Bloonarius minigame awaiting us. Let's see what we get in this one. I don't think I want any of these. This is a new one, by the way. Improved spelling. I just read through this one. So magic monkeys tier 4 millipath upgrades attack 20% slower and ability coolers are 15% faster. Upgrades are cheaper for X3X magic monkeys. Like, what are you combining this thing with? I'm not exactly sure. I think we're just gonna take pretty much anything because I don't think we're gonna be using any of these guys. We're not using magic monkeys, so I think I'm just gonna grab this one and then trade it off at the next shop. Yeah, we haven't been keeping exactly that many of these latest artifacts. So surprise camo attack. All right, our first ever mini boss on stage number 2. This is Bloonarius, so we specifically went for this guy. No bronze rewards again, and 38 pops for the legendary one. Can we make this thing happen? All right, so how are we starting this one? I'm trying to plan for the future a little bit because I want to go for the Pirate Lord, and this guy, if we go for the 250, he's not going to have camo, so we need to give him camo through Striker Jones, and that means that we have to have Striker Jones about here so we can place Pirate Lord about somewhere in the middle. So I know that was a lot, but let's go like this. Let's actually place the bomb somewhere around here. I think start with the cluster. Do we need anything else? Probably not to start things off. I guess just the Alchemist. And that's a nice bonus. Primary Inspiration rare. We are in for the range so that this bomb can cover as much as possible. So let's see how much damage we can do just using the bomb. Not sure we're going for the sniper, honestly, on this one. Maybe it's gonna be nice for cleanup now that I think about this. Maybe just keep it as a 0-2-3, but not as boss damage, I don't think. So we're making a lot of money, by the way. Now let me get the shrapnel, and with the shrapnel, we're definitely clearing out the small balloons. Let's kind of, play it a little bit faster, but not too fast. We're doing a lot of damage, by the way. So 38 pops. I do think we have a solid chance of getting this one, guys. Let's get the military quickening because we're going to be going for the Pirate Lord. And do we just rush the Pirate Lord at this point? I mean, we're going to need a lot of money, to be fair. Right, so let's sell the bomb. We are missing a little bit of cash for this one, guys. Are we selling the sniper for the Pirate Lord? You know what? I think we are. Let's do it. I think this makes all the sense in the world. So let's go like this. Have the Pirate Lord on the side. Let's get the double shot. And I feel like, yeah, we're just going to be summoning a bunch of arcane bolts as well because this guy attacks with like a million projectiles. And I think this was the correct choice. We can rebuy everything else, by the way. Let's see what we get, by the way. With a reroll, that's a little bit too expensive. Let's do primary inspiration, I guess. And then I think the correct choice is just to be alg buffing this Pirate Lord, I'm pretty sure. So let's get the Alchemist like this. But let's get ready for, I guess, the final stretch. And the final stretch is probably going to look like this. Get the cluster, set it on strong. We're probably going to need an Alchemist for both of these guys. Let's try and get one Alchemist to cover the new Pirate Lord plus this cluster here on the side. 29 pops. You know what? I think we sell the Pirate Lord right now. Okay, let's get it. Let's sell it. Go like this. Rebuy everything. Get the Alchemist down as well. It's still a 301 by the... Oh, we just got the money. Let's get the 401. Oh, no, we actually don't have camo detection. Oh, wait a minute. What do we do about this one? Can we buy a sniper or something like that real quick? Oh, we need to rebuy Striker Jones, guys. Let's sell Striker Jones. Let me rebuy him here somewhere down bottom. Did we get camo on the bomb at least? I think we did. Okay. Okay, we saved it. Alright, but we're still missing a lot of damage. So let's buy, I guess, one more bomb. Set it like this on strong. We do have a boost. We need like 3 more pops, guys. Primary precision? Sure. Let's get that thing. 35 pops, guys. We need 38. This is ridiculously close to the legendary one. So we have the damage, but is everything gonna be enough? 36? Please tell me this is gonna be enough. We need like 1.5 pop. Please just do the damage. What else can we get? Like no more bombs in stock. I mean, I guess this. Just get the shrapnel. I guess just coping as hard as possible at the end. Oh my god, please tell me we have this thing. This is the closest one we've ever had. 37. He's exiting. He's out. Yes, we barely get it. That's crazy. We barely get it. 38 pops, and it's actually gonna end at 38, I think. Oh my god, we barely got it done. That was ridiculous. That was so good. What a start to this stage 2 and these mini bosses. Okay, so let's see what we get. Explosive economics. When support monkeys are sold, and area of explosion deals. I don't think I'm interested in this one. We cannot actually take this one because we cannot make money. We're playing with curses, actually. That's one of the curses that we took. So I think we're stuck with this one. Add a preservatives legendary. Sure, we don't exactly have projectiles that are going to bounce off the map though, because we're doing snipers and the bombs, and we have homing projectiles with the bombs. I think we just still take this one because it's the best one out of all 3. Alright, so we have another campfire awaiting us, and I actually wanted to try something. And I have a question, because we're playing on Chimps mode. We have 2 starting lives. If I heal now, do we get 4 or 3 or something? I've never done this before, so I'm actually gonna try. Oh, you actually can heal on chimps. I didn't know that. Well, we actually do right now, it seems like. Alright, and look at what awaits us. Another legendary encounter. So let's quickly create this one, and let's see what's the legendary one we're gonna get. And we did quick work of this legendary tile. We have a lot of firepower so far. So stage 2, we're doing very well. Let me not jinx it, but everything's been going great so far. And here are the choices. Ceramic Chunker. Primaries deal 9 bonus damage to ceramic balloons. Perceptive Crow, this is the one that if you guys remember, we had this one on the stage 1 at the start. This is the camo detection one. And then improved spelling, we just saw I think a common version out of this one actually. So which one do we, I think we take Ceramic Chunker. I think if we can manage to get the Dread Balloon artifact, this 9 bonus damage is going to go into all types of towers. Or if not, and if it somehow ends up being useless, then we can just trade off at the shop. Alright, then our mini game. Hope this is an endurance race. Oh, this is Oh, wait a minute. 15 to 42. We've never been this far for 21,000? Oh, this might get tricky actually. Alright, so I think I came up with a workaround for this one actually, because we're gonna see DDTs for sure, and we're not exactly doing well in popping DDTs. So instead of going for the middle crosspat, I went for the top crosspat on the large caliber, and I bought him in range of Striker Jones, which gives camo detection. So let's go for the 204, and hopefully now with all the extra attack speed plus the bomb being able to see DDTs and, well, not see, but actually attack DDTs later down the line thanks to Striker Jones, I think we might be onto something. We have a little bit of leftover cash to spend. We're at $17,000 and the threshold is 21. Alright, our first ever DDTs. Do we take these guys down? And then later down the line, we're gonna have a round, I think that's similar to 95 in BT6 with a bunch more DDTs. So hopefully it works on this one. We're popping them, but it's kind of late, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so more DDTs. This is round 37. I really want to get to one more AMD down. Is that gonna be possible? Just buy it. We're playing dangerously close to the mark. So 20,285. So we have about $460 to spare, and this thing, oh, let me just set the sniper to first, and this thing is 410. We can actually buy one more AMD, and I'm actually gonna do it. Look at how close we are. This is it, guys. This is the big one. So are we getting, no, we're not getting level 19. We're not getting it just by a tiny bit. And if I spend all this money, I think it's actually gonna count. Wait, let me, I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't count, right? It's still money spent. So you know what's bothering us, by the way? It's that these Moab health, the Moab health is 150% at this point. If it was like just a flat 100, we're dealing with this one. But wait a minute, let me just not jinx it. I'm just gonna keep using the Striker Jones ability. Oh, let's move the sniper to first and then go back on strong. So did my little experiment, is it gonna work out? Essentially, that's the question. I'm gonna move this guy to first, but that's not a good idea. Probably go back to strong. Oh, I see some, oh no, I see some ceramics. No, that's barely not enough. Come on. I am so disappointed we didn't get it, and I wouldn't mind restarting, but there is no way we actually get it, because those were our best towers. The bomb, the sniper, I mean, there's probably nothing else to do, actually. So I think we're just gonna pass on this one, guys. We're also playing chimps mode, so I'm a little bit scared. So if we get one of these like expert or hard advanced maps, I would want to use lives to skip, and yeah, that's why we're just gonna continue. And the last chest of stage 2. Let's see what we have in this one. I see 2 rares. That's really nice. Oh, come on, man. Glue explosion. When glue balloons are popped with explosive damage, glue is tied around the balloon with 3 pierce. This, I've seen this one before. This looks a little bit complicated to pull off, honestly. If we were to pull it off, though, this is probably gonna be the run, because we're running Striker Jones and bombs so far. Pure damage, magic monkeys, attack speed, ability goes 2 times slower. Yeah, I'm not interested in this one. And then bouncing projectiles. We saw this one actually before. Alright, let's try out bouncing projectiles. I've never voluntarily taken this one ever, so this is gonna be our first time. Do shrapnels bounce off of walls? I would assume they do, right? So let's actually test it. Maybe we're gonna see a little bit more bolts, I guess. And this is the oh, and that's infernal. Okay, so this is the exact reason, by the way, why I didn't restart that mini game, because if we were to restart, we're gonna lose the life, and we had the rare reward if we wanted to, by the way, and if we restarted, but sometimes you just want to hit the skip button and just, you know, move on with your life. And I guess this is not gonna be the one, but you know, I'm just saying. And there we go. I mean, that's gonna be the last chance. So getting the other guy to 024 as well, and that's probably gonna be about it. So yeah, exactly why you want to keep some lives spare, guys. This was a good map, by the way. We also have some good towers to deal with, like these multi-track maps, which we're gonna be seeing more of those in the upcoming stages. So what are we taking from these ones? I see some very interesting ones. I already want to take like 4 of these guys, believe it or not. So the first one is probably gonna be this one shot. I guess it's kind of counter synergy with it, just like magic, because we're gonna lose attack speed, so that means that we're gonna be spawning less arcane bolts, but a 1 in 5 chance to crit for 10x damage. The other one I was looking at was this one, the extra change. This is a good one, by the way. Start with 500 more cash. This is gonna come in really handy, and gain an extra 75 cash at the end of each round. So I'm gonna take this one, by the way, because I'm decided on that thing already. Elite military inspiration, 20% more pierce, 10% more attack range. Sure, the range is not going to do anything to the snipers. I guess the pierce is going to do a little bit on the shrapnel, so let's get it. You guys know what? I think I'm going to be taking the 1 shot and then upgrading it as soon as possible, because it reduces the reduction, I guess. And let's also trade off some of the artifacts that we got so far. So because we've had something like this one, air preservatives, yeah, let's trade this one off. We also got another legendary one, by the way. I forget which one it was. Oh yeah, this one's sticky situation. Yeah, let's get rid of this one as well. And that's gonna be 21 with 34 tokens. We can grab ourselves a little bit of extra rogue XP. I think that's gonna be 30, so let's pay with the rest with tokens. And I think I'm happy with this choice so far, right? This looks good. Yeah, let's do the trade and let's take everything. So one shot for the snipers, the extra cash for each round. This is the buff for military monkeys, and then just extra rogue XP. Alright, and let's see which map we're gonna be facing phase on. Hopefully we don't have to use, oh no, that's great, that's log. That's probably the easiest one. I was gonna say hopefully we don't have to use one of these portable legs because we've had situations like that before. But yeah, let's go like this. Just drop the pirate lord, and I also wanted to test the snipers, so why not? Let's go like this. Go for the shrapnels. Okay, so what I did here with the pirate lord is I went for the top crosspat instead of the innate camo because we give it camo through Striker Jones, but the problem is that it's gonna get broken every couple of seconds. I still don't think it's gonna be a problem overall. I guess I think that we are gonna get the win. Let's see what we get from these boosts. I mean, zero. This is way too expensive. No, maybe if it was something else. Do we get any of these guys? I really don't like any of them. Let's do a reroll actually. Military precision, yeah, let's get that one. I can see some of these sniper crits and they look really good. So we are looking to get the full auto. So probably, you know, on the next campfire, either upgrade that or maybe upgrade the one shot as well. We have a lot of things that we have to do, by the way. I can see the sniper critting like crazy. We have the money to get the full auto, and I'm really sure that we need to upgrade either the sniper, or that is that we should mentor the 003 into a 004, or we just upgrade the one shot on the next campfire, and it's gonna be a close one, guys. Look at the damage that we're doing. That's crazy. That's really good. And thankfully this is only phase, and we are encountering phase a little bit earlier, which is exactly how I like it, because you kind of solve the camo problem a little bit early on. If you encounter phase as one of your first few bosses, that can be really helpful, because when you start carrying like DDTs and such in the later stages, which are inevitably gonna come, you have one less problem to deal with. And there we go. We actually have some good sources of camo, like innate camo and some good towers, so this wasn't exactly a problem for us per se, but it is a good boss to take care of early in your runs. And let's see what we get. There we go. Essence of phase. Let's just take it. We are gonna solve our camo problem permanently. And do we want to extract something now that I think about this? Probably not, right? Yeah, let's just keep everything as it is. So let's move on to stage number 3. Alright, so this is stage number 3. This is a familiar map. You can take the left or the right side, but that is gonna be it for this one. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I am still not sure which path we're gonna take, because our setup is pretty good so far, but I wouldn't mind just kind of diversifying, getting some more attack speed and just buffing the towers even more. So that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one.